Alright, so I found one. I'm trying to show you guys. Actually, oh, we got one, a little long joint right here. So sometimes you can get like three hairs that actually grow out of the hair follicle. You see how long this is? Alright, what's good, you guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the blackhead tweezers to actually help me out with my ingrown hairs. Now normally you would use the needle tip tweezers, but for me, I don't really necessarily like the point because it's not super duper sharp. Now with the blackhead tweezers, you see how sharp this point is? It's almost like a needle. So this is way easier at getting ingrown hairs out compared to, trying to dig through with this. So I like to use this. So I'm about to shave, then I'm gonna check the area out to see like if I have any like hairs coming in. Then I'll actually show you guys how I use the tweezers to actually extract the hair. So for the times that I actually do shave, I don't use a straight edge razor just because of the fact that I have coarse hair. And I'm finding out the older I get, like no matter how low I shave my beard and what I use, like if you have coarse hair, at some point in time, like there's gonna be ingrown hair. That's just part of life with coarse hair. So I like to use clippers instead of a straight edge razor because it minimizes the appearance of the actual ingrown hairs. So I use the Osher fast feed clippers. I close it, so that means you pull it all the way up to the front of the clipper, so it's the closest you can get. And for me, I use this and I just go to work, I just go to work at cutting down whatever I need to cut down. So I'm gonna clean this up, then like I said, we'll assess the area for ingrown hairs. Now when you use clippers to shave, you can actually, for me, I like to go against the grain because I know it's not gonna be super duper, close to this. It's gonna be super duper close to the skin, but the hair is still gonna have room to grow, outside of the hair follicle instead of growing back in underneath the skin. So I'm gonna go against the grain and I'm gonna cut this down. And it looks like we got some ingrown hairs, a couple I gotta take care of. So I don't know if you guys have one of these. This is like a magnified mirror. They actually sell like little small ones, like maybe this big at Home Goods or like TJ Maxx, if you don't want to actually purchase a full mirror. Mine's actually has the light, so a little bit extra light, especially for when you're trying to pick at your face. It's super duper useful. So I'm gonna like to use this when it comes time to actually start checking for the ingrown hairs. I missed a spot. So now it's time to actually go in for the kill. Okay. Now, I'll show you guys. So, now if you guys are using these, there's nothing wrong with these. But like I said, me personally, just from over time, like using these, I found out that these work a lot better and they have a lot more uses than these. The thing with these is if you drop them and they fall on a point, it's a wrap. With these, the point is actually bent down, so if it falls on a point, you kind of good. And I actually bent it a couple of days ago and I was actually able to bend it back. So these are the truth. Just invest in some blackhead tweezers. You can actually use these to get the blackheads off of your skin or out of your skin. I'll show you guys that actually now. So I have some black whiteheads on my actual nose. So I can actually, especially if you have a magnified mirror, you can actually use your mirror to actually go in and you can scrape it. You can even pull the little whiteheads. Let's say you have blackheads that you're trying to get. You can even use these tweezers to actually pull the blackheads out of your skin. Skeeful. So then that's just the whiteheads I'm showing you guys that I was able to pull off of my nose just from the tweezers. So like I said, they have multiple uses. Yeah. So in this situation, if your nose ever gets like that, you would want to use that black Korean peel. You know, you let it sit on your nose and it dries and you peel it off. This helps really good for getting the whiteheads and blackheads off your nose, the surface one. So I'm actually use that when I get done with checking for ingrown hairs. But let's see. Okay, so I found one. So this is like an art. So like I said, these are a lot better because of the point. So there's not too much digging that you have to do in the skin. So I found a hair actually here that I'm actually gonna get. I wish you guys could actually see it. Let's see if I can move this in closer, see if this helps. So you guys can kind of see my process as I dig. So I found it. Use a point. And voila, you see? Whatever was there, I popped. And I like to take the tweezers and I like to squeeze around whatever was there. Wipe, see if you can see the hair. If you got it, move to the next. Now that's the thing most people do is like they pick, then they want to keep digging and digging and digging. And that's when you start to get like multiple dark marks on your face. You know, you can even get these from popping pimples with your hands being dirty. So make sure your tweezers are clean. And like I said, you just want to pull the hair out. Now with this mirror, you can actually really go into work on your face because you can actually see a lot more. But I found out like just over time, if you use this and you know, pick at your face, you won't have to spend that much time dealing with ingrown hairs. Because if I do this a couple times out of the week, just picking at ingrown hairs, like I realized I don't have that many when it comes time to check for them. So if you're doing this on a regular, you'll be good. Woo, got him. I didn't even have to pull that hard. A little Richellini. Now, if you feel like you have like a lot of bumps, or you feel like you have like a lot of stuff, bumps or like infected hair follicles on your face, use the Indian Aztec clay. Because a lot of times I have like infected hair follicles. Why I don't and why we get them, I don't know. But I normally put that on my face and that brings down, you know, the rest of the stuff that I couldn't get out, or, you know, there was nothing to pull out. So yeah, invest in some blackhead tweezers. You can get these on Amazon. They even have a kit with a pimple popper in it that actually has the blackhead tweezers I would suggest using. So don't sleep. If you guys have any questions or anything like that as far as ingrown hairs, or maybe some stuff that I use or that you can use, please let me know in the comment section below. Or, you know, just ask a question and maybe somebody that might know a little bit more about ingrown hairs than I do can help you out. But yeah, bro, nothing wrong with grooming yourself. Nothing wrong with staying on top of stuff like ingrown hairs and whatnot, so that way you don't have to deal with them later when they come on. And this is the reason why I do facials, and this is part of the reason why I do masks weekly, because if I do my mask routine faithfully, if I exfoliate the way I'm supposed to, like, I'm not really dealing with a whole lot of ingrown hairs. I only really had like 2 or 3 that I really had to like mess with. So, you know, if you're doing this stuff right and regularly, you won't have to deal with too much backlash from the stuff you get. I'm trying to get out the mirror because I have a habit of once I start looking, I feel like a doctor and I need to pick at every little bump that I see, and that's something I don't want you to do. So I'm gonna remove the mirror so I can stop looking because I'm done. Yeah, so like I said again, if you guys have any comments or any questions you guys want to ask, like, please let me know in the comment section below. If I can't answer it, maybe somebody who's following or is reading the comment can help you out. Like I said, I'm trying to make a lot more skincare videos regarding, like, you know, just everyday life type stuff that I do as far as like skin.